Hey you guys too. So today I'm gonna kind of be showing you how I train my horse. So I'm just training her to be ridden, and in this video it's her first time being ridden with the saddle on. I bought her as a 4-year-old paint, and I bought her from a person who breeds paint horses and Aztecas, and she does all the groundwork on them and then sells them to be trained to be ridden. So right here, I'm just getting the saddle on Josie, and I'm just going to show her the saddle pad, what I'm putting on her. I like to show horses what I'm putting on them first by letting them sniff them, because I do feel like they have a right to know what's going on their back. And in no way am I saying this is how you have to train your horse. This is just how I am training my horse. So I'm going to start off by lunging her, and I have a stick, and a stick I like to think of as an extension of your hand or arm. So I like to also rub them with this so they know that it's not just used for working purposes. And right now I'm just backing Josie out of my space, because if I ask her to go out on the circle for lunging and for some reason she swings her hind end and tries to kick, I'm not going to get hit in the head. So all these groundwork things are great to do. So when I'm asking her, I'm focusing where I want her to go, I'm pointing, and then I'm just using my stick if necessary. And once your horse gets more used to this, they can just go off of the focus. So I'm following her behind her drive line, and her drive line is at the girth. So behind that, so if you're standing behind the girth and you're walking with them, that's encouraging them to move forward, and if you're standing in front of it, that's encouraging them to slow down. So I'm just following behind her, and when I asked her to trot, I just looked more often to the distance, pointed, and used my stick. And to get her to change directions, I backed up, I focused where I wanted her to go, I pointed, and I didn't even use any of my stick. And I'm trying to stay kind of in the same tempo as the horse. So notice as she started trotting, I started to walk faster. And notice also how I'm not constantly nagging her with the stick to go, because horses can get desensitized to that. And what I mean by desensitized to that is they can tune out that kind of aid that you're nagging them at. Like somebody, take this for an example, say somebody's constantly holding on to your arm and they're just kind of pulling it down. You're soon gonna, get desensitized to that. You're soon gonna forget that they're there. But if they're constantly just jarring your arm, you're gonna notice that. You're not gonna tune it out. When I just turned her there in the other direction, I didn't do the opposite. I did the same one, and it's great to challenge them like that, so they know that they can't always switch to different sides. And to get her to come in, I backed up and I kind of dropped my whole body, and I just became neutral. And I'm just rubbing her here with the stick so she knows that the stick isn't always used for working purposes. It's just an extension of my hand. And I'm backing her up here again by pointing my focus. That's what I want her to move off of, is intention. Just me pointing, I want her to back up when I do that. So I didn't even use my stick there, I just pointed and she went. Also, sorry if this voiceover is all over the place. I'm kind of sick right now. And I kind of just am, I don't know how to say it, nervous when I'm talking. I don't know. I'm trying to get everything out at once, and it's just not working. So right here, I'm desensitizing her to, like, lashing on the ground or stuff going over top of her. And no, I'm not hitting her when I'm doing this. it's hitting beside her and not on her. And I like to do this on each side 3 times with an understanding, so they know that, not so they know, so it's good on both sides. And now I'm going to desensitize her to a flag, and yes, I am Canadian, if you didn't realize that. So first off, I let her sniff, and now I'm just kind of banging it on her saddle and waving it over her head, and by her belly and by her hind end. I want to wave it all over the place so she's desensitized all over. And when you know they're good enough for desensitization where you can stop is when they start chewing and licking their lips. Okay, so now I'm going to ride her, and you guys can get on whichever side you want because you're going to be ending up on the same spot as if you'd get on the left side. So right now I'm just checking her with the saddle. I'm just seeing what she's like with my weight on top. So now I put a little weight in the stirrup and I'm slowly getting on. And she doesn't seem to mind, which is really nice because all that groundwork and stuff has led up to this. So when I'm asking her to go, since my heels are already lightly on her side, I just squeeze a tiny bit. And if she doesn't go, I will squeeze a little more. If she doesn't go after that, I'll squeeze a bit more. And when she goes, I'll release all that pressure. And since it's new for her, for me to be on her, she's kind of still leery about me walking on her. And right here I just did lateral flexion. It's where I pick up the lead rope, I slide my hand down, and I slowly bring her head around to my hip. And her head doesn't go to my hip, it goes to about her shoulder, but that's where the lead rope comes. And my camera died halfway through this ride, so I didn't get clips of me going around. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe.